Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to more Trails in the Sky. Let's load it up. The final chapter, we're in Grancel. We're pretty close to the end. We're in the last chapter, so I mean, like, that's progress. But anyway, I don't know what we're doing. Do we have to, like, go to the guild or something? Maybe... Oh, Grancel has a chapter. We've adapted at the capital. Let's go to the guild. Guild ASAP. Right, we haven't done anything in Grancel. We just need to go to the guild to start. And I think guilds are, like, red, aren't they? We're gonna go to the Orbital Factory later. I want to kind of get this chapter underway first. May fortune smile upon you. Elnan. What a name. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Haha, now you've got it. That guy looked like Adol Kristen from Ease. And that doesn't surprise me because Ease and Trails are the same company. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going. This Kirk guy looks like a Grandia character. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Yeah, I remember this Karna chick. She appeared earlier in the game. Oh, Karna, wow, fancy meeting you here. Yes, we met once during the whole Skyman incident. Oh, maybe we met you too. It's been too long. You were the rookies with Shara, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or I'll still be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We gotta be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. You were talking about something when we came in. What was... Was that what I think it was, words? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. If all goes well and you bomb rush the finale, you have a chance. I'm not gonna, like, speedrun the game. I have, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda wanna... I don't wanna, like, you know, I kinda wanna be done with Sky 1, mostly because I wanna get the Sky 2. But I'm not gonna, like, purposely rush the game. Like, I'll still, like, relatively take my time with it. And maybe do, like, Monster Quest and all, if there are even any in this chapter. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan, I'm with the Grancel branch. Miss Killica got in touch with me and informed me that you two will be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You're the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Estelle, everyone knows your father. Yes. I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter. But he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Rolent to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hope it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Might be able to finish next week. Unfortunately, I won't be able to watch. That's very unfortunate. Good luck on your, like, finals and midterms and all that, Flygon. But, you know what's really unfortunate? If I had, like, 2 streams of Sky get cut short, one because I had a headache, and the other one because I had a family emergency. So, if those streams were, like, normal length, I'd probably, like, be finishing the game today. If those streams weren't cut short, I'd probably be, like, finishing the game today, or definitely finishing next stream. Again, I don't know how long this chapter is exactly. I have a rough estimation, but I would be a lot farther. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say, you know, things happen, life happens, but it's just really unfortunate that 2 streams were, like, an hour and 40 minutes, which is equivalent to 1 stream, so basically they both got cut short. But it is what it is, and all that. What will be, will be. Estelle and Joshua explained what they learned in Lyston Fortress as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? What's the rough estimation? I think someone told me like 10 to 15 hours for this chapter. Obviously, it depends on what you do. I think 10 to 15 was the range that I was given. Or maybe it was 10 to 16. 10 to 16, 10 to 15 hours, something like that. Nothing, it's all just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard's actually in the control of the Royal Army. And the counterterrorism's just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces. That's a little difficult to believe. I imagine there's going to be a lot of reading and story stuff in this chapter because this is like the big moment. They have to lead into Sky 2, so I imagine there's going to be a lot of dialogue. But it's true. Talk with Kilika at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright, it's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have fallen into place as it were. However, Colonel Richard's an extremely popular man in the city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. Wow, really? Ah, no way. No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. You understand what that means? Well, I think it means that castle security won't be as tight. This is idiotic. This is an Estelle answer and it's not right. Queen's in danger. I mean, I suppose. The letter would just get crumpled up. One of these two. This is just stupid. I mean, isn't Trails in the Sky? Trails in the Sky's rule of thumb, it's always been the third option. I remember every time I'm given an option like this, it just so happens that the top one is the most idiotic answer. The middle one's like kind of not, like kind of right, but not really. The last one's just always correct, so I'm gonna follow that rule of thumb. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has a stronghold in Grancel Castle as he did on Lyston Fortress. I guess so. Not that it really matters if you get those right, to be honest. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in, like we did at Lyston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well in that case, why don't we just go like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we wanted to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan. We'll let you know if we find anything. Wait, I wanted to look at it. Doesn't look like you have anything to report, yada yada. Any quest? Alright, no request. If they put out any monster quests, I will do them. Grancel Castle. Wow, so that's Grancel Castle. It's gorgeous, I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task, which means I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves and let's give it a shot. Okay, so we're just country folk here on vacation and checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try and catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Yeah, this surely won't go wrong in any possibility. Hello there. Good afternoon. Private Dan? Private Outlets? What names? Welcome to Grancel Castle. Oh, we're just getting here from Rolent. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. Sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She's always addresses the people from her terrace during her birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning, though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health lately. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty's ill. Yes, I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Damn the Guardsmen, how could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those damned elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so. Anyway, yes, the castle's off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Oh, well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty is taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any governmental decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Though I'll admit, I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? It's a bell. Whoops, speak of the devil. Ah, open sesame. Oh, this loser. Bah, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should have already begun and I'm not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me up sooner? This is all your fault. I want you to enter the tournament so you can get beat up. I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days, you have been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. Beer and donuts? I'm not much of a beer drinker, but that sounds like a terrible combination. I don't drink too much alcohol, but beer and donuts? I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philip. I'm not in the mood to listen to your I cannot pronounce this word. Chastisements? Whatever. As the future king, I can do what I want, whenever I want. Ah, time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the grand arena. Yeah, I hate you too, Duke Dinon. I hope you enter that tournament so you can, like, get beat up by Zane or something. Or, is that his name? Zin, right? It's Zin, not Zane. I don't know why I said Zane. Similar enough. By any chance was that... We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace the Duke acting proxy for Her Majesty. We met him before. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. You and me both, Estelle. Well, don't worry too much. He has a very reliable assistant. And it's thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I expected. So, try not to let this whole thing get you down. This track gives me Dragon Quest vibes. Anyone else? Grancel's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the Royal City after all. Just go at your own pace. This sounds like it would fit in like Dragon Quest 4 or 5. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Well, that was informative. I can't believe that the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke is gonna go into that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah, if nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the East Block. So, back to the main road, then east. I'm gonna go to the Orban shop while I'm, like, free and out and about, and we got through some dialogue. Bum, bum. Modify an exchange. Any quartz I don't have. We don't have defense 3. I don't have enough though. Rip. Heavy, heavy rip. We can get freeze. Cannot get attack 3. Already have seal. Can get confused. I just like to have all the quartz. I don't have shield 2. Interesting. Very interesting. Rip. Heavy, heavy rip. Alright. That's good enough. Any ornament stuff I can do? Maybe do another wind thing would be nice. The Firebolt X, right? So maybe take out this attack. Bum, 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 bum. Right, you have mine 3 for Diamond Dust. Pretty good. Ooh, Latira and Latira. We already had those, though. EP Cut is really good. I want to keep that. Thelis! No one has Thelis. It would be really nice to have Thelis. Because no one has it. Bum, 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 bum. Hellgate. Napalm Breath and Spiral Flare? Sure. Alright. That's good for now. East Block, right? That's what they said. Ending poor. Probably this way then. Don't know what this is. This is the department store. Oh, you know what? General goods actually might be good. We might not have any bombs. I want to make sure I get some bombs. Hello. Oh, this is food? Or can I buy, like, regular bombs? This is like the Celadon department store in Pokemon Gen 1 in Kanto. I guess, like a big store. Rents KO. Oh, it's like a sacrificial doll in Star Ocean. Is that what they're called? They change it every game. Reverse doll and older Tales of, sacrificial doll, same difference. That's basically what Proxy Puppet is. It like revives you. But it breaks after use. Here are the bombs. I want to make sure we have reviving bombs because we have no way to get Thelis. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the art system in Sky, to be honest. No, not the art system, the quartz system. I feel like what it really comes down to is you have 2 characters a lot of the time in this game. So, like, you can't really, like, branch out arts much between Estelle and Joshua. But when you get 2 more characters, it's a lot easier to be like, oh, this character can use this element, this one can do this one, etc. Like, spread it out more. when you only have Estelle and Joshua, it's hard to make use of different elements and have coverage and etc.